So guys, it turns out one of these reds in our collection this month just knocked our socks off. It's
really
so
did.
delicious. It's a Grenache, 100% Grenache.
From a biodynamic vineyard
That's
in
so
Mendocino
important.
County, which biodynamic, if you think it's organic, but kind of organic on steroids. It's even more.
Yeah, like 10th degree organic.
Yeah, they base biodynamic farming thinks of the farm as an organism. So not only does it deal with the physical elements, but also kind of the non-physical. It goes into cosmology and the rhythms of
Planting the vines with the moon cycles, and they use birds and hawks and owls to control insects and rodents. It's brilliant. You know, we did that podcast.
Yeah, in fact, if you want to go back, it was season 1, I think episode 5 with Devero Wines.
Devero, D-E-V-E-R-O, Devero.
And they're a biodynamic winery, and their winemaker, Evan, and then Ridgely Evers, the owner, they went really into what biodynamics. So if you want to learn more, go check out that podcast.
That's a great podcast to learn about biodynamics, because Ridgely is just fully dedicated to it. And France, most of France now has gone to biodynamic, and Italy's trying to move over there. So we're excited. This is the purest form of wine you can get. And
So we were
Mendocino,
really excited to find this.
Mendocino is the next county north of us. So it's a little cool. It's hot days, but
cool.
a little cooler, closer to
nights.
the ocean. Move it up towards Oregon.
Yeah.
And so this really has that light Oregon, almost, you know how Oregon Pinots are just a little lighter in body than.
Yeah, it's super, and you can't. Our video will never do. We've learned as we go back and watch our videos. The video never does the color of the wine very good justice. It always kind of makes them darker. But this Grenache is so pale, which Grenache is a really thin-skinned grape anyway,
Very light.
so you can't extract a whole lot of color from it, and
But
that's why
big flavor.
it's often used in rosés. But yeah, it gives you so much great flavor.
Yeah, don't worry about looking at it and worrying about the flavor. This flavor just pops. And one of the things I love about the flavor on this is this little cinnamon I'm getting. God, that's good.
It's really good. It's on the nose. You're getting some cranberry and maybe dried cranberry, but then a little bit of cinnamon I get on the nose too.
Yeah,
and zest, like a
zest, not citrus, but the zest of it.
You know how when you zest of
Orange
any kind,
or
you just
lime or
that
lemon.
aroma is amazing.
But I think this is going to be a killer food pairing. So I definitely seafood. Were you telling me that you read where this really goes well with some spicier foods?
Yeah, I read an article. Grenache is actually one of those red wines where this is sometimes against what we sort of think, but if you chill it just a little bit, it'll go really well with spicy foods.
So Indian, Thai,
I'm thinking
Mexican?
I don't know why not. And I'm thinking Mardi Gras is right around the corner, and Mardi Gras maybe like a spicy Louisiana dish, maybe.
Maybe we'll surprise people with a little pairing. That
Maybe we might have to come up with something
with
for February.
With a Mardi Gras feel.
Yeah.
That'd be great. But we love this wine.
And one of the things to think about, because I think Grenache, it's not grown as much here in the U.S. as it is in other countries, especially France. I think it's one of the most grown grapes in Spain, and then Italy, where it's known as Cannonau. But one of the things is one of the most famous wine growing regions of France, Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
Yeah.
The primary grape in those wines is Grenache. So it's newer, and I think people don't know it as well, so they're less likely to choose it.
Yeah,
But
and it's the second. Either Tempranillo or Grenache in Spain, they're 1 and 2.
Yeah,
it's either the first or the second most grown grape in all of Spain, and it's pronounced Grenache in Spain, but it's the same grape, and we've fallen in love with it all over. We had some out of Napa, Calistoga, that was so good,
and you know, I mean, I always go back to the Emmett's Gorzone. They make a great Grenache
they
too.
Really do. Well, we had Grenache Blanc. in our first shipment.
Yeah, we did. So this is the red Grenache.
The red Grenache. And the second we tasted it, we looked at each other and went, well, that decision's made. This one is a love.
Yeah, I mean, I like Grenache. I think of it as a little bit like a Pinot. It's lighter.
Yeah.
So it's very versatile with food.
Very much like a Pinot.
Yeah, it's a good, like you always say, more have it with your appetizers. You're not going to break out a big red.
I like that too. This is the one when people come to visit and you have a little charcuterie or something or some appetizers. This is the one you pour. It's soft and it'll open up the palate, but so delicious.